We're in the big time now. One step from the big game.
They scared you.
Game one. Two Western teams have run the gauntlet. Take a look at the Warriors. It was a long, grueling series for them, Greg, in the conference semifinals. Will that impact, though, their energy level tonight?
Well, I mean, there's enough time between games in the playoffs, and that shouldn't be any excuse. On their home court, they're the better team throughout the regular season. Now it's time to go out and show it. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Chris Paul is out there with Fox, and it's Vassell in at the 3. Now, here's MP. Murray finds Levine. Latre. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Vassell. Can't get it to fall. Here's Curry. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Here's Fox. Goes back up. Warriors with the rebound. And what a start to the postseason it's been for them. 8 straight wins to breeze through the first 2 rounds.
And when you're on that kind of a roll, the next series can't start fast enough. They want to keep the momentum going, pick up right where they left off in the second round. But remember, nothing's a sure thing in these NBA playoffs.
What a throwdown by Vassell. This is why he looks to get to the basket.
Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Paul against Curry. A pass to Fox. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. And Kuminga throws it down.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Oh, and he just jams it right over MP. Wow.
And he's not the biggest guy, but Vassell can get up there when he needs to.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Fox has it in the corner. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. As touched by MP. The Warriors making a switch here. Capella's checked in. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Outside, Fox. 5 to shoot. Fires away from way outside.
Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
And that one's good, Wembanyama.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. Now, I asked him the approach they're going to take with De'Aaron Fox, and Coach said that Fox's speed is the big challenge. He said we're dealing with maybe the fastest player in the league, so we've got to be high energy at the defensive end. We know they have their work cut out for them. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
MP passes to Curry. Back to MP. Curry on the wing. Over Paul. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Vassell outside. Paul outside. Wembanyama high post. Count that bucket. Wembanyama has got his second bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Free throw good, MP.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Peyton, he's checked in for Kuminga. Buddy Hield comes in for Levine. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Stephen Curry. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Barnes comes in for Devin Vassell. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Fox. And Castle is subbed in for Paul. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Pajemski. MP outside. MP sets the screen for Hield, so they take the lead. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors lead by 3. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Harrison Barnes is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Castle. And it's Bassey into the 5 down low.
Jordan Clarkson can be so proud.
Timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Peyton. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 8. Pass to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Golden State's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against Oklahoma City was all business. He came away with 41 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And here is Vassell. 6 points for him. Sohan, the pass to Vassell. He's looking for Sohan and finds him. And Capella sends it back. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. MP outside. Outside Curry. Releases. Good, and And it's MP picking up the assist. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Some great postseason.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, looking at the series breakdown for the Warriors. And that'll do it for halftime.
We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
MP with a terrific finish on the alley-oop.
Well, when you talk about how MP can score the ball, the possibilities are endless.
Spurs trail by 6. Ball outside. Pass to Vassell. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes. As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Back to Vassell. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 8. Levine dishes to MP. Curry kicks to MP. Golden State moving it around. And Curry has it in the corner. He's looking for MP and finds him. And he gets it to go. MP's got 6 here in this quarter.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Wembanyama, a screen on Levine. And it's Vassell in the corner. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Vassell's got 9 points.
And Vassell's jumper continues to evolve and improve. He's a real threat off the catch.
Curry passes to MP. On the wing, Levine. Vassell against MP. Shot from the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. 15 points for Stephen Curry.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Fox passes the ball. Vassell, the bounce pass. And it's Sohan missing.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
MP.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. 11-point game. Pass to Sohan. Back to Vassell. Hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Curry finds Kuminga. Here's MP. Curry with it. Defended by Paul. Curry passes to MP. Curry deciding where to go with it. Here's MP. Oh, get up, MP! Woo!
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Different look here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Peyton comes in for Kuminga. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Pass to Sohan. Here's Castle, covered by MP. Here's Fox. The Warriors pull it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Peyton. Charles Massey, he's checked in for San Antonio. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Fox against Teal. Right side, Fox to the paint. Here's Bassett. And Capella sends it back.
An emphatic block by Capella, using his size and strength to shut the offense down.
Warriors leading by 10. Heel dishes to MP. And it's Peyton. That time on the assist by MP. Peyton's got 8. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
It's good.
Castle has some of the best body control you'll see in this rookie class.
Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Spurs trail by 12. And a deep three from Fox. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Picked off in midair. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Back to MP. Pass to Hield. Majemski on the wing. Here's Capella. And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. On the court for San Antonio, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Castle. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Bassey in at the 5, roaming the paint. But Jemski's shot is good.
Great instincts from MP. He's shown great potential as a passer in his young career.
Wembanyama passes to Bassey. And here's Clarkson to the inside. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis comes in for Clint Capella. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. A shot by Clarkson, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Curry finds MP. Back to Curry. In the corner, it's Levine. Fires from 14, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
Here's Bassett to the left wing. Wembanyama, left side. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Warriors leading by 15, and Curry has it in the corner. Golden State moving the ball around. MP deciding where to go with it. They swipe it. Just his first attempt. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Barnes has got his first points of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Kuminga's come in for Golden State. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Ball against Curry. MP outside. Pass to Curry. MP outside. Curry dishes to Kuminga. Left side Curry. Just 4 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. MP.
Well, that's on the defense. How did they let MP get deep positioning like that?
Fox against Levine. From deep three-point land. And it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Curry on the wing. Defended by Paul. Back to Curry. MP outside. Puts up a 3. And Curry the bucket on the assist by MP. Curry's got 20.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Vassell wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's MP, and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
And a misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Zach LaVine. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Going to be a table-setting victory here in Game 1 for the Warriors.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And they open these conference finals with a forceful performance to take the early lead in the series.
Yeah, they talked about sending a message here in Game 1, and no doubt about it, they delivered that message loud and clear. It's obvious who has the upper hand going forward in this series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Clarkson outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Here's Golden State now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Looney. Down low. Got a piece of it. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
You love the...
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into...
We really needed that one. Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
Let's ride that hot hand to another W, baby.
Game 2.
You look at the Warriors, and with a win in Game 1, they have an opportunity to put the hammer down tonight.
Yeah, this would be a big step toward the finals. To take a 2-0 lead tonight with 2 more games left on their home court would put them in terrific position.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward position. The rebound by MP.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And here's Curry for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This is why Steph Curry is virtually unguardable. When he's sinking those kind of shots, it just devastates you defensively.
Pass to Paul. Back to Vassell. Here's Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. And he gets that one.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. Forget just winning the title. The question is, will this team lose a game in the playoffs?
I'm not sure, B.A. I mean, they've won their first 9 games of the playoffs. They're the hottest team in the world right now. Unless something drastic changes, they're on a collision course with the Larry O'Brien trophy.
And the Warriors with possession. Back to MP on the wing. Curry. MP outside. Pass to Curry. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
All those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Now here's Fox. Sohan with the ball. Jacks up with 3. The rebound by MP. On the wing, Curry. From the arc. Vassell with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Fox. The 3. Drills it from deep. It's a tie ball game.
Well, Fox is feeling it right now. The quick release off the catch and shoot.
Vassell against MP. Curry with it. Back to MP. Lets the 3 fly. That's good from Curry on the assist by MP. MP's got 3 assists tonight. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Thank you for that, Allie. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Zach LaVine. Poke loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Right side, Pajemski. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
Yeah, good work by MP, noticing when someone else has a superior opportunity to score.
Now here's Sohan. And here's Fox. Outside for Wembanyama. Outside Paul. 6 to shoot. Wembanyama against Capella. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
The refined jumper of Wembanyama. You just never see that in a man of his height.
To the paint. Here's MP. And he makes it.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Spurs trail by 6. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Payton's checked in for Kuminga. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Bassie, he's checked in for Sohan. Barnes comes in for Vassell. Clarkson's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And Castle's subbed in for Paul. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Castle. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game.
Here's Wembanyama. Warriors with the rebound. MP scanning the floor. And here's Pajemski. Back to MP. Now Curry. 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Fires from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Castle. Pass to Bassi. Over to the wing. Wembanyama against Payton. Just 3 to shoot. San Antonio again can't hit. On the wing, MP. He's guarded by Barnes. Curry passes to MP. Three-pointer. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So on the floor for the Spurs, they've got Jordan Clarkson. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then it's Harrison Barnes. And it's Bassi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 23 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Three-pointer, Fox. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. The Warriors lead by 14. Back to MP, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. Fourth, MP.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Moody. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Paul comes in for Clarkson. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Levine finds MP. And here's Kuminga for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Spurs trail by 14. Let's go with a 3. Drains the triple. Castle's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, when the 3 ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Now here's Fox. Levine with a steal. Kuminga, the pass to Levine. He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 16.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Paul. Pass to Castle. Three-pointer. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Oh, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And the Warriors make some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Looney. Hield comes in for Zach LaVine. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Paul. Pass to Vassell. Six on the shot clock. Over MP. No good. Unable to win this run. The Warriors lead by 18. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Castle. Vassell against MP. Vassell passes to Sohan. Fires in the triple. Sohan's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Off the catch, Sohan is pretty reliable. He's a smart shooter, and he won't pass up those high percentage opportunities. They're really working the paint now.
Paul passes to Vassell. There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. To the right side. Spurs need to get one up here. Paul for three. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Curry. The baseline J. No good on that one. He's 5 for 8.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
MP, that one's good. MP's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass to Wembanyama. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with plenty of breathing room. 23 points to end the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
And we thank you for joining this postseason.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2.
Looking at the series breakdown for. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Stephen Curry. Kuminga is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's MP, and it's LaVine in at the shooting guard position. That's the Warriors 5. Now here's Paul. Wembanyama, pass to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox getting some room and getting up.
The Warriors lead by 23. Down low. Here's MP, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. MP's got 14.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Fox. He's got 5. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 7 points in the game.
How about that? Just accepting the contact and still getting the finish for Fox.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Vassell outside from behind the arc. Warriors with the rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
On the wing, Curry. There's the three. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
Paul passes to Fox. Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Back to MP. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Back to Paul. Vassell outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
It's stolen by Wembanyama. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
The shot by Sohan, no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Outside Levine. On the wing, Curry. Tries a 10-footer. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Paul passes to Vassell. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket.
And this is a game he'd like to forget. And the worst part is bringing down the whole squad.
Back to Curry. MP outside. Right side Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 8 assists in the game. And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. To the left wing. Sohan outside. Here's Vassell. And the 3 off target.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP, the pass to Kuminga. Back to MP. Levine finds MP. Fox against Curry. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight. Such a critical.
Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Curry, that's good.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
San Antonio's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. So on the floor for San Antonio. Sohan and Wemby are the bigs. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the 3 slot.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Fox. Shoots over Levine. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Such a versatile scorer. Fox is superb at understanding when to take the mid-range.
And MP with a basket on the assist from Curry. Curry's got 7 assists in the game.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Now here's Fox. Back to Vassell. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Levine.
And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
With all eyes on Steph when he has the ball, his teammates find openings, and he finds them.
Here's Paul. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Vassell, covered by MP. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 5. Wembanyama screen. The rebound by MP. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And game 2 of the conference finals is always so important. What a great win this is for the Warriors.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Another statement win here in these conference finals. They look like they're in complete control and want to finish this series as quickly as possible.
But at the same time, it's important that they don't get too ahead of themselves. We've seen teams come back from 2-0 deficits before, so it's important they maintain this momentum moving ahead.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And it's good. 2 points.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Vassell can't get it to go. Outside Levine. Curry surveys. Here's MP. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
That concludes this broadcast.
MP has put himself among the great. That's a great win. Now, forget it. I hate the Spurs. Just do what you did last time.
It's the Western. You look at San Antonio, down 2-0. They got to win tonight to get some traction in the series.
And if they lose this one, you can forget about advancing. Then it's more likely you're trying to avoid a sweep. So tonight's all or nothing.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Stephen Curry's out there with Levine. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's MP in at the 3 slot. Now here's Levine. Following the missed shot by De'Aaron Fox. Pass to Levine. And stolen by Vassell. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense comes at Fox hard, but he's ready for it. He knows how to stay agile and nimble inside.
Outside Levine. Here's MP. Deciding where to go with it. It's up a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Outside, Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on Levine. Here's Fox. Rebounded by Capella. Here's the Warriors with the ball. And what a postseason they're having. 10 straight games without a loss. Historically, that puts them in the upper echelon.
Yeah, it's been done before, but not that often. And what's scary is it's given them some rest between series. That's a huge advantage the deeper you get into the playoffs. Yeah, you might have a little rust going into your game ones, but there's no substitute for fresh legs.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
MP outside. Outside Curry. Fires it up. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Off target from three-point range. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. We talked about the daunting task of facing Steph Curry. Coach said, Curry makes your entire five guard him. Steph might be the best conditioned player in the league. He is constantly moving. It makes him so difficult to track. So, of course, it's not just Curry shooting that presents problems. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's MP. Pass to Levine. And Curry has it in the corner. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Guarding Steph is exhausting. You have to stay right on him, but he's so good at drawing the foul.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Clint Capella. Moody comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Vassell. Three-pointer, Fox drops in the tray. Fox has got 7 points.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooter.
MP finds Curry. Back to MP. Curry on the wing. Some nice passing by Golden State. Clock at 6. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Paul dishes to Fox. Jacks up a three. That one, no good. Warriors leading by 4. And Curry has it in the corner. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground zero.
Pass to Bassie. Back to Paul. Vassell wide open. And the three off target. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
On its way from Curry for 2. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Paul. And just miss after miss right now. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Back to MP. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Fox from outside. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 10.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be back. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter, we've got Brandon Pajemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Looney. Then it's MP, and it's Levine, and at the 2-guard spot. Wembanyama finds Clarkson. Rejection by MP. Back to Pajemski. Outside Levine. Pass to Pajemski. Levine with it. A 3-ball. Pajemski on the wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Spurs was on a mission. He scored 24 points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We'll be looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Here's MP. MP strong inside.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Clarkson taking his time here. It's good from long range. Clarkson's got 5 now.
A fine shooter from deep. Clarkson has a good feel for when to let it fly.
Pass to MP. Podziemski trying to break loose. MP kicks it to Looney. Payton passes to MP. Back to Podziemski. Over Castle. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Wembanyama outside. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Warriors leading by 6. Outside, Levine. Pass to MP. Back to Levine. MP outside. Clarkson against Levine. Comes over Clarkson. Levine can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Clarkson on the wing. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And it's Looney with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Back to Levine. MP outside. Some nice passing by Golden State. Back to Podziemski. Over Castle. The baseline jumper goes down. Podziemski's got 4 points this quarter.
If you get open, MP will find you.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Different look here for the Warriors. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Gary Payton. Fields checked in for Levine. And Curry subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Golden State. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
They should take credit. They were out there impacting shots, preventing easy looks. They made things tough on them.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
Ball against Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul leads to great results.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Healed against Fox. "17-foot shot on the way. 3 Three-pointer, Heel. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Some great posts.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a...
Taking a look at the Spurs in this series. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out.
And the first half is now in the books. Warriors lead by 7. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. We're back at the Western Conference Finals. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. De'Aaron Fox out there with Chris Paul. And it's Vassell in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. Shoots a fader. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
And B passes to Curry. And they pick up 2. And that's 15 points for Stephen Curry.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Vassell. Oh, good on the triple.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Drills the 3-pointer. And it's a 12-point Warrior lead.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. 5th on the list, MP.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Paul passes to Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Capella, the pass to Levine. Golden State moving the ball around. MP kicks to Levine. Back to MP. It's Curry outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Spurs trail by 15. Paul passes to Sohan. Right side, Fox. To stop the run. Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Curry passes to MP. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
That is a play that is beyond his years. MP takes the contact and still gets it to fall.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Castle's checked in for Vassell. Then for the Warriors, Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Capella. Moses Moody comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Zach LaVine. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Wembanyama outside. Here's Castle. San Antonio again missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
To the left side wing. Over to the wing. Wembanyama outside. No good. Shot missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Moody. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Curry passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
A different look now for San Antonio. Charles Massey, he's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. And it's Clarkson in for Chris Paul. The Warriors also with a sub. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Curry. To the inside. And the dunk by MP.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Down low, here's Fox. Count that one. Fox has got 14 points for the game.
You look at Fox now compared to when he entered the league. He is so much more physical.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
Peyton, he's checked in for Golden State. Fox kicks to Clarkson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got his third basket of the night.
As a shooter, Clarkson can be so efficient. He gets the ball and goes right into his shot. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Warriors on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 20. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
And the Warriors making a change here. MV's checked in. Warriors leading by 13, setting the floor for the Warriors. MP out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Fox. Wembanyama, a screen on LaVine. Fox, no good. Golden State's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Vassell with it. Now defended by MP. Vassell finds Sohan. Back to Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Golden State's got some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Cans it from downtown.
He's been working on a shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
Warriors leading by 14. Here's MP. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. MP's got 16 points here in the second half. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Warriors.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And they're going to roll to their third straight victory to open up these conference finals, giving them a commanding series lead.
Yeah, a sweep seems just about inevitable right now. And with the way they've been playing here in this series, they are building a ton of momentum for the finals, especially if they can close out the sweep in Game 4.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
Hey, who's watching though?
Ball against Curry. Wembanyama, a screen on Curry. San Antonio again missing. Here's MP. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series,
You don't put up numbers like that without coming hard every day. Good job, MP. I see. You got to win this game tonight and close these guys out. Showtime, MP. True balls only.
The Western
Welcome to playoff basketball on 2K. You look at San Antonio, and they're looking at a quick exit from the conference finals if they can't get the job done tonight.
I mean, you're right, B.A. This game tells you a lot about a team's character. Faced with almost an impossible job, do they pack up and head home? Motivation's an issue when your back is against the wall.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. They've got Kuminga, Zach LaVine out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's MP, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 5 down low. And out of bounds, San Antonio will have it.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
Paul with it. Pass to Vassell. Now Fox fires the 3. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. And no surprise, Steph Curry was the topic of conversation on how they'll defend Steph. Coach laughed, is there a way? I mean, this guy is not just a shooter. Steph's ball handling, his passing, it's what makes him an all-time great. It's always a pleasure to watch Steph Curry, and we get another chance to tonight. Guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's LaVine. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. MP outside. LaVine with it. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. Shoots over Paul. That's good from Curry on the assist by MP. Curry's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Wembanyama, no good.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Vassell. Sohan outside, beyond the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. The Warriors have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Curry, that's good. 7 points in the game.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Fox outside. Pass to Wembanyama from behind the arc. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Down low. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. Stephen Curry, number 1. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Fox outside. Out to the right wing. The 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. Here's Curry. He's got 7. Outside Levine. Right side Curry. Back to MP. On the wing, Curry. 6 to shoot. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Back to MP. Pass to Curry. 3-pointer. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Not sure there's such a thing as a bad 3 for Steph.
Sohan outside. Fox with the ball. Floats one. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry passes to Kuminga. On the wing, Curry. To the left side wing. Pass to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. MP no good. For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Fox. Warriors with the rebound. And how about this team so far in the playoffs? They've won a staggering 11 games in a row, and there seems to be no end in sight.
Yeah, can they keep this going is the question, right? I mean, so far they have been dominant in this postseason. They are a buzzsaw that no team wants to go up against right now.
Now here's MP. Yet to see a basket. Curry gets the bucket.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
17 seconds left in the first. Levine against Fox. Vassell outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. On the wing, Curry takes the 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Glad to have you with us as we return to the action here in the Western Conference Finals. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Harrison Barnes out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Castle. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Bassie in its center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Spurs was all business. He scored 28 points, and he did everything else you could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Moody from outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now here's Clarkson. No points yet. Good on the 13-footer.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Here's MP. Muscling it home. MP.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Spurs trail by 12. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Bassi. Now Clarkson. Over MP. Capella with a rebound.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
It's so hard to guard Fox without fouling him, especially when he's being the aggressor.
These are his first free throws of the game. A different look for San Antonio. Sohan's checked in for Barnes, and it's Paul in for Clarkson.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Here's Fox. Fox beats him inside. A slick move.
There's some contact there, but Fox just refuses to let that hold him back.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Castle. Driving to the basket. Out to Fox. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside Paul. Hield against Fox. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw up anything weak around him.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Payton comes in for Hield. Paul passes to Vassell. Sohan with the ball. 4 on the clock. Spurs need to get one up here.
And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
San Antonio shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Zach LaVine, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Podziemski.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that playoff with a dunk.
Pass to Wembanyama. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Vassell can't get it to go.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
On the wing, LaVine. MP outside. LaVine passes to MP. Up top, Curry. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Curry's got 16 points.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama down low. Looney's there. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. The Warriors lead by 16. MP up top. He's got 10. From deep. Curry's shot is off. San Antonio's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Paul's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to MP. Curry with it. And he's going for the lob. And here's MP. MP, the flush.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now Wembanyama. Over Looney. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that'll do it for the first half of play. The Warriors on top, up by 15. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And we thank you for joining this postseason.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement.
Taking a look at the Spurs. And that's it for halftime.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Zach LaVine out there with Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Kuminga. And it's MP in at the 3.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Now here's Paul. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. Knocked loose. Pass to Fox. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. MP, number 1. 4th, Stephen Curry.
They've been both taking great shots. That's the efficiency you want in the postseason.
Five on the clock. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. Paul for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. MP's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Kuminga. MP outside. Now Curry. Back to MP. Left side Curry. MP outside. On the wing, Curry. Shoots over Paul. And there's Curry on the assist by MP. Curry's got 18.
Well, guys, I'm happy I'm not guarding Steph right now. On nights like tonight, Curry can do no wrong.
Vassell against MP. Sohan outside. This one for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 11. LaVine finds MP. Outside Curry. Back to MP. On the wing, Curry. Back to MP. Takes a 3. And Curry is good for 3. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Vassell's shot is good.
Well, strong play by Vassell inside. Getting him a look this close is almost a sure bucket.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors make some changes. .44 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Castle. Doesn't go for him. The Warriors lead by 16. Moody passes to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
On the wing, Clarkson. No good with the triple.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
MP, the pass to Payton. Back to MP. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 17 points.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Castle. Then it's Harrison Barnes. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Bassie in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's MP. Rebound by San Antonio. Here's Castle. Pass to Bassie. Fox with the ball. And Looney picks him up defensively. And it's Fox missing. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. Here's MP. It's stolen by Clarkson. Now here's Fox. Lets the 3 fly. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
Inside, here's MP. Blocked! Payton against Clarkson. Oh, great D that time from MP. The Warriors lead by 14. To the paint. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Fox outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by MP. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the inside.
Well, that's the kind of player MP is striving to become.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Payton. Here's MP, and out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And here's Paul. Outside Wembanyama. Fox feeling it out a bit. Back to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Let's go with a 3. Not going to go that time. The Warriors lead by 17. To the middle. MP inside. He's guarded by Vassell. MP shot is good.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Paul passes to Vassell. Out to the right wing. From the arc. It's rebounded by Levine. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Paul shot is off. Golden State has gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. MP with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Right side, Kuminga. Back to MP. Pass to Levine. Now Jackson Davis. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. There's the triple. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And there aren't many feelings like this in sports. Knowing you've earned a trip to the NBA Finals, a special moment for the Warriors.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Boy, what an impressive showing from them here in these conference finals. Right from the jump, they looked like the more dominant and confident team, and they just steamrolled their way to a sweep in this one.
And there was never any doubt who the best team in this series was. They didn't just beat their opponent, they decimated them, not even allowing them to win one game in this series. They have to feel good about themselves heading into the NBA Finals.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
Wembanyama, screen on Kuminga. Hits the trifecta.
Well, we're seeing the progress on Sohan's jumper. Hard work in the offseason paying off.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win. That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Outside Paul. And so the Golden State Warriors have won the series. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And time now to introduce our player of the game, MP.
Let's go. The one right here.
MP has put himself among the greats this season. Boom! That is how you dominate a series. On to the next one. You're really in the finals.